going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. I honestly don't really have any rambling today. My life is pretty boring. I got nothing going on. So let's just talk about some records. The first record I'm going to show today in this edition of Records and Ramblings is a record that I am super excited to actually own. This is one of my favorite albums of last year, and I've been really stoked for this to show up. This is Chesky. This guitar was stolen along with Years of Our Lives. This was put out on his label Fake 4 last year. I don't remember what spot this landed in, but it was definitely towards the top. If it was not number 1, I'm sure it was number 2. I've talked about Chesky a lot on this channel. He's an amazing rapper, amazing songwriter. Most of the music that I've talked about from him has been his rap stuff, but this album is completely different. This is more folk punky than anything else. Now, he definitely has had elements of folk punk on his other albums, but this is an entire album of that. And it's interesting because one of the earliest things that Chesky and I connected on is our love for punk rock and an involvement in the hardcore scene. We were both in hardcore bands. Comes with this booklet here. Really cool. It's like a little mini DIY zine. And yeah, that's something else that I found to be really cool because seeing him do an entire punk album was really interesting, but I feel like the way he put it together shows that he has a genuine love for that era of DIY punk. I feel like even if you don't like this music, you should at least just sit down and read the lyrics because it's fucking incredible. It's kind of rare that an album really speaks to me on a very personal level. But I don't know, man. Chesky's music always seems to do that, and this record maybe more so than some of the others. Consider it a win? No, I don't want to hang myself today, and I consider that a win. So many people can actually relate to that. But seriously, 2020 BC, I don't typically think of songs in terms of best song of the year, that type of goofy shit. But that song was one of the most powerful songs that I heard the entire year. So at the very least, if you've not heard this album, go check out that song. But at the very most, I don't know how that goes, but yeah, go listen to this album because it's absolutely phenomenal. Y'all are probably so sick of me talking about Chesky and Sadistic. I feel like those are the two dudes that I talk about the most on this channel, and y'all, I'm sure, are just fucking tired of it. But if you're tired of it, too bad, because, I mean, I don't think either one of those artists are going anywhere. It also comes with a CD version of the album, as well as this was like a limited thing where it has alternate versions, B-sides of the album. I haven't listened to this yet because this record literally showed up yesterday. But yeah, it also comes with a sticker and a patch. So yeah, I don't think the big bundle that I got is still available. However, you can still buy the CD version, and you should definitely do that because you should support great artists because these great artists are supporting you. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Ooh, sorry, I had to pull this fucking mess up, man. I really need to cut my goddamn hair. Starting to look like a fucking hippie. All right, we're gonna take a very sharp turn here. So recently I did the Odd Friday battle on Dead End Hip Hop with FIFO 24/7. I was representing ASAP Rocky. He was representing Big Crit, and of course I won. But yeah, while I was preparing my playlist for the battle, I was debating putting in Summer Bummer, which is off this album. This is Lana Del Rey's Lust for Life. Summer Bummer has ASAP Rocky and Playboi Carti on it. It's a fucking great song. Yeah, I didn't end up playing it, but yeah, it got me in the mood to listen to some more Lana, and that's never a bad thing. She is incredible. She's a fucking goddess. Did I already show the back? Probably did, but I'm gonna show it again. Yeah, so It changes regularly, but this week, this is my favorite album of hers. It might be something different next week, who knows? But yeah, this shit is great. Love, I mean, just the way it starts off. It's enough to make you go crazy, crazy, crazy. Sound just the fuck like her, don't I? Just the fuck like her. Take off, take off, take off all your clothes. I sound just the fuck like her. Printed inner sheets here. Now, this is a very minor complaint, but I mean, all this fucking writing and shit that you put on here and you didn't include any lyrics, it's kind of goofy. Kind of goofy, Lana. You could do better than that. But yeah, this is a fantastic album. I'm sure y'all already know it, but Lana Del Rey. And since I'm in the mood, I figured I'll go ahead and show this one as well. This is Lana Del Rey's Honeymoon. I don't know. I do really like this record, but to be totally honest, I feel like I rarely listen to it anymore. I'm not sure exactly why, because I threw it on before I started to do this video, and it's fantastic. It seriously is fantastic. It may not be quite as catchy as Lust for Life, in my opinion, but it's more airy and kind of atmospheric, but it's still great. So I need to remember to go back to this album more often. This is the booklet that is inside. Just beautiful imagery. Come on, bruh. So cool. Y'all remember when she was gonna beat Azalea Banks' ass? How fucking funny was that shit? When she said, what did she say? I won't not beat your ass? Is that what she said? I don't know. That shit was hilarious to me. Because listening to this music, I don't know. She does not give me the impression that she would fight someone. But after those tweets, for some reason, I feel like I can totally see her beating the shit out of someone. I don't know. And not in like some S&M type of way, but on some like, you got the last cheddar biscuit off the plate kind of way. And I'm going to totally fuck you up over that. But yes, love me some Lana. All right, we're gonna make another sharp turn, and we're gonna go with Lamp of Murmur with Submission and Slavery. I actually have quite a few Lamp of Murmur records that I haven't shown on here yet, and I'm not really sure why. I guess I'm just getting forgetful in my old age or some shit. But yeah, this is one of my favorite albums of his. It's a one-man project, by the way. I'm not sure if he played everything on this one, but he probably did. At any rate, this is his most recent album, and it's a brilliant mix of like melodic black metal and old school goth. Like it seriously sounds like Lamp of Murmur collaborated with Sisters of Mercy. And as odd as it sounds, I feel like you hear it a lot in the bass work on this album. But you listen to a song like Dominatrix Call, and you can't tell me that shit does not sound like, I don't know, like it screams goth, right? Like the clean part with the synths, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There's even a cover of one of my favorite Christian death songs from Catastrophe Ballet, which is Evening Falls, and it's such a good cover. Like it's really, really well done. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. This was put out on Black Gangrene. I actually think you can still get copies of this. Imagine that. You know, a Lamp album that is staying in press. I think that's awesome. So make sure, if you've not heard this particular album, you give it a shot, especially if you're into like old school goth. You know, Sisters of Mercy, Fields of Nephilim, Christian Death, like I said. Give it a shot. I think this is absolutely brilliant. Figure I'll go ahead and show this one too. This is Lamp of Murmur's The Burning Spears of Crimson Agony. This was one of the earlier demos. This is from like 2020. It's put out on Black Gangrene. I don't remember if this was repressed or if they just kept it in print. But either way, I think you can still get this. And it's not going to cost you like $500, I think. But at any rate, I feel like this is the album that will surely make people fall in love with the band if they haven't heard them already. Kind of raw, but still melodic black metal. But the riffs for this band, they've always been what sucks me in. The riffs are seriously fucking so good. So good. creative, and I don't know, man, they just really, really, really work. No insert and records on black, so I won't bother showing you that. We're gonna stick with the black metal arena here. We're gonna go with Pagan Moon with 5 years of anti-Mormon propaganda. So if you've not heard of this band, the title of this could be a bit off-putting. You could totally think that it would be a meme or something, but it's not. It's totally serious, and given that the project is from Utah, it completely makes sense that it would be more anti-Mormon than anything else. But it's great, raw, but still decipherable black metal. Like the Lamp material, it was really the riffs that caught my eye. Very, very, very strong riffs in this project. Yeah, and they're really, really infectious riffs. But yeah, this was put out on Ritual Abuse Records, which is a great record label that y'all should definitely be checking out if you're not already. I think you can still get copies of this. You know, typically after I buy some shit, I stop fucking paying attention as to if it stays in print or not, but I think you can still get this. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. So what this is a compilation of songs from his previous demos. I'm not sure what made him pick the songs that he picked to put on this, but either way, I'm just happy to have something of this project on wax. But definitely worth checking his stuff out. And side note, I always appreciate a black metal band that makes their stance on NSBM very, very clear, and they do, so kudos. Okay, wow, all right, so the last record I'm gonna show on this edition of Records and Rambling, this is a very special record to me because it is a very special band to me, and this is Reversal of Man with Nothing More, Nothing Less. So what made this band so special to me is they were one of the first out-of-town bands that I became friendly with in the 90s, but I assume a lot of you guys have heard of Reversal of Man. If you've not, they were a screamo, hardcore band, whatever you want to call them, from Tampa, Florida. So they played Atlanta a lot, and I'd go to their show every single time they were in town, and they were some of the most fun shows of all time. And they were just fucking awesome guys, man. And this record was put out by Repeater Records, and it's a beast, man. I feel like the layout for this thing is just fucking incredible. It's hard to show in a video, but it's incredible. This is a 3-record compilation. It has everything they ever recorded. 57 songs are on here. I have all of this stuff on their own releases, but I feel like this purchase was still mandatory. Let me show you some of the goodies here. Comes with this kind of newspapery thing that has a lot of the shows that Reversal of Man played. Especially when you look inside, it has their tour with Assuck, which I did not wear this shirt on purpose. That is a total whatever. And their tour with Combat Wounded Veteran. I was at both of these shows. Both of those shows were awesome. Super thick booklet here. And you know, when I was talking about the Chesky booklet earlier, like I said, man, that 90s hardcore aesthetic is something that a lot of us were just in love with. Funny, that doofus right there, if you can see him, that guy is Eric, who was the guitar player for my old band. Love that guy. But yeah, oh, let me show you this also. This is something special that Jeff sent me. So this was limited to family and friends of the band. This was like an alternate cover type of thing. And when I saw this go up after I bought the record, I was like, fuck, man, I really want that. Because, you know, I'm a fucking completist scumbag. That's just the way things work. So I really wanted this. I didn't ask for it because I don't like asking for shit. I never ask for favors. All of my friends will tell you that shit. But Jeff, out of the kindness of his own heart, was just like, I want to send you something. And he sent me this. And I don't know, man. Just choked up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, oh, let me show you the record, sorry. I got the version that's on like this kind of orange and red, almost lava kind of mix here that's really, really nice. I do believe that this record is sold out, but as I said earlier, I could be wrong. I don't keep up, so you may still be able to get this if you If you're even slightly familiar with this band, then I feel like you need to jump on it. But yeah, if you've not heard of Reversal of Man and you're kind of, I don't know, new to that whole Screamo thing, then yeah, you guys need to go back and do your research, because Reversal of Man was seriously very, very, very special to a lot of us, especially dudes that are my age. But yeah, I feel like their sound is totally held up. It's still awesome. It's still super passionate and intense. But yeah, Jeff from this band is also in a band called Horsewhip that is awesome, super heavy. He also is in a band with dudes from Municipal Waste and Cannibal Corpse called Heaven's Gate. They're kind of like a crossover thrashy band. So yeah, I don't know if the other guys from Reversal of Man are doing other things. I don't think they are as far as music. I know some of them do BMX and that kind of thing. But at any rate, Reversal of Man, I can't believe that this says 1995 to 2000. I can't believe they were only around for 5 years. I feel like, I don't know, it just feels like it was like 10 to 15 years of seeing these dudes playing shows. But yeah, 5 years, man. But at any rate, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. That's it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to stick to this one video around a week type of schedule, so hopefully I'm gonna stick to that. But yeah, as usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out.